Yeah, Shawan Bunch.
Who's speaking?
Yeah, this is Jason with House Arrest. We're currently in the neighborhood, and we're about to come over and do a random breathalyzer. Uh, are you prepared for this?
For who?
So
I
this
just got out the hospital yesterday. I'm trying to go to sleep.
No, we gotta come over now, and we gotta take a breathalyzer test right now. We're in the neighborhood. We're not that far away.
Yes, I
You're,
don't know.
yeah, you're subject to random breathalyzers, and we're in the neighborhood, and we do random calls whenever we have people that are subject to random breathalyzers, and your name popped up, and so we're right in your neighborhood.
What did
So
my name pop up when they just changed it for yesterday?
yeah, but this is a random one. This is a random breathalyzer. So we should be there shortly. So make sure you're fully dressed. Um, and we'll be there to take a breathalyzer.
Yes, okay.
Is that okay? Is there a problem? Is there anything going on? Have you been drinking today?
Problem.
Have you been?
I had a wine cooler earlier because these people from the hospital. I got out the hospital this morning. They gave me a muscle relaxer for going to the hospital, but it is not working at all.
So you
It's not
substitute.
working at all. They told me to go get Motrin. For probation that they locked me totally in, so I can't even go outside to get medication for myself.
So you substituted the medication for alcohol. Is what you're telling me.
Something to put me to sleep. I need something to put me to sleep because I can't even walk. I have sciatica coming straight down my leg. I got the hospital papers. It shows what I'm supposed to be on. It shows the shot that they gave me, but the shot only lasted a couple of hours. They told me then, I asked them if they could just write me some Motrin or whatever so that I can go to the pharmacy and get the pharmacy. And they said no, that I can buy that over the counter. I told them I didn't have any money. They seen the bracelet on my leg. And probation, Mrs. Tiller said that I was not allowed to go out for any meetings. So I can't even go outside and get medication.
Wow. So how much did you have to drink? Like how many drinks did you have today?
A beer.
Because at first you said you had wine. When did you have the beer? How long ago was it?
2 hours ago.
So if I was to come in the neighborhood right now and give you a breathalyzer, you won't pass the limit.
It's probably not going to be out of my system for another hour.
For another hour?
3 hours for a beer to be out of your system.
Now you do realize that and part of your plea that you're not supposed to have any alcohol.
I know this. I know. She locked me in, and like I got mental health issues. She knows I got mental health issues, and she's telling me I can't do anything.
How did you get the beer and you're on house arrest? How did you do that?
Because my sister came over.
And what's her name?
Aisha.
What's her last name? What's her last name?
I'm not giving her last name because I'm not trying to put her in anything that I did myself.
I mean, you did. She went and got the beer for you, so that would be.
She came with her own.
That's criminal activity. You know, she's not supposed to be.
Criminal activity. She came with her own stuff.
She's not supposed to be supplying you beer.
She didn't supply it to me. I took it.
So I think I'm going to put in a report to put a warrant out for her. Simply because she went and bought you beer.
She didn't buy me any damn thing.
You just told me that she bought you beer over.
She said, how did I get it? She had it in her bag. I took it. She told me already not to take it, and I took it upon my own.
So now you're telling me you stole beer from your sister?
If you want to call it me taking it out of her bag.
Yeah, see, this is why you're not supposed to be having alcohol, because you're not making the proper decisions. You were given medicine.
This lady locked me in here not able to get anything. I'm not even able to go get medicine.
Yeah, well, you went instead of going to get medicine.
And I'm in pain to the point I can't even barely walk.
Yeah, but alcohol is not a substitute for pain.
Coming straight down my leg.
Alcohol is not a substitute for pain, man. It's not.
It's not, but it will put me to sleep. I need something to put me to sleep. I barely can walk. I'm crawling barely to the second floor. I just got out of the hospital. And she's telling me on purpose, because our appointment was on her time, that she's locking me in.
We're going to have to come pick you up and take you to jail because you're not complying with the standards of the house arrest. You're drinking, and you're not supposed to be drinking. It sounds like you have an alcohol addiction.
I don't have an addiction. It's just that this lady is telling me she's not going to let me go get medicine. She's not going to let me go to work. She's not going to let me go to church. She's not going to let me do anything. She wanted me to go to Lexington. I made the appointment for Lexington. The Lexington appointment.
Why do you want to drink and go to church? You're not supposed to drink and go to church.
I'm just stressed. I have mental health issues. I have severely mental health issues. And she's, for the last 2 days, has been messing with me. She called me yesterday, just 2 days after Christmas.
She's just doing her job.
And I said, why would I be calling Lexington 2 days after Christmas or a day after Christmas? And asked me, did I make an appointment? I said, you didn't ask me to make an appointment. You only asked me to do the evaluation. I did the evaluation. I passed the evaluation. I passed the drug test. So I'm like, you didn't tell me to do anything else. So she says afterwards, I'm putting you on total lockdown. I said, for what? I already called the lady. I said, there's got to be some kind of misunderstanding. You're talking to the same person I'm talking to, Miss Annette, and I'm saying I'm not understanding. So I tried to call Miss Annette over at the Lexington apartment. I tried to put it on a three-way, but if my phone wouldn't do a three-way. So I kept, every time I called Miss Annette, it would hang up on Miss Tiller. So I would hang up and I would call her back. I talked to Miss Annette. I told Miss Annette what was going on. I was crying on the phone. I said the problem is not an addiction. The problem is that I'm having mental health issues. I haven't been on my medication for over a month, and I just started taking my medicine sometime this month because they had a different doctor. The doctor that I had left, and so I had to wait for them to give me another doctor. So I haven't been on my medication since September. And now it's going on with December. So 2 months I haven't had my medication. And so I told Mrs. Tiller that. So she said, listen, we'll have you meet with a therapist so we can satisfy the probation. You're going to meet with her once a week, and we're going to do a therapy. And I want you to come in on the 31st at 2 o'clock. I said, okay, I'm going to tell Mrs. Tiller. I called Mrs. Tiller back. She said, okay, all right. I said, appointment on the 2nd, on 31st at 2 o'clock. She said, okay, well, get locked in until this appointment. I said, well, what am I supposed to do about work? Because you're not supposed to pay the rest of this restitution and when I go back to court on the night. I don't care. You're locked in until restitution. Unless you have to go to the hospital. But I do have to go to the hospital.
Okay.
For the last couple of days, I haven't been able to walk.
Okay, ma'am, I understand. Okay, I'm understanding this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this phone call and I'm gonna just throw it in the trash. I'm not gonna document it. Just make sure, just calm down on the drinking, okay? And
I promise
I'm not gonna document it. I'm not gonna document it.
I told Mrs. Tiller. Mrs. Tiller. I said, if you're gonna help me for what I need to be helped with. I have a lot of mental health issues. I showed her documentation that I haven't been able to get my medication since before. And at the time, I guess I had Mrs. Rowland there, and she got sent to somewhere else to where I got Mrs. Tiller. So Mrs. Tiller's only seen me 2 or 3 times. I had Mrs. Rowland, and I didn't know I got transferred to Mrs. Tiller. Mrs. Tiller's been giving me a hard time because she's not understanding the situation that I'm in. I didn't get pulled over for DWI. I got pulled over because he said I ran a red light. But the sign says right here on my corner, right here by one school, that you can make a turn between 8 and 4. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I had last drank at 8 o'clock at night, and 2 o'clock in the morning he pulled me over. So I thought I gave enough time for anything to be out of my system, being it had been a couple of hours. But I still blew.
Yeah.
So I tried. So
it's okay.
To these people, I'm trying.
It's
I'm
okay.
really trying.
It's all right. It's okay. Well, I'm not gonna document anything. I'm glad for you being honest with me. I'm not gonna document anything.
I'm trying.
And then
I'm
just
trying.
I won't even tell her we had this conversation. This conversation never happened. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I promise.
All right. Good night.
I'm done.
All right. Good night. Thank you.
Thank
You be
you.
blessed. All right. What the fuck, man? Get me out of here, man. Yo, bro.